Ever heard stories of soldiers who just seem unbreakable? Today, we're diving into a true story that goes beyond the battlefield, a story about a spirit so strong it could almost be called bulletproof. This isn't just about combat, it's about the relentless human will to overcome the impossible. Imagine this. A young, ambitious individual full of dreams decides to serve their country. They train harder than anyone, pushing their body and mind to the absolute limit. They excel, becoming a leader respected by their peers and superiors. They believe they're prepared for anything. But, as we all know, life has a way of testing us in ways we can never truly prepare for. Our soldiers' unit was deployed to one of the most challenging environments on the planet. The days were long, the conditions were harsh, and the danger was constant. It was a pressure cooker designed to break even the strongest among them. But this soldier didn't just endure, they thrived. They led patrols with a calm confidence that inspired everyone around them, always putting the safety of their team first. They were the rock, the person everyone looked to when things got tough. Then, one fateful day, everything changed in an instant. During a routine mission, an unexpected explosion rocked their convoy. The world turned to chaos, smoke, and noise. In the blink of an eye, our hero was grievously injured. The physical pain was immense, but the psychological shock was even greater. The life they knew, the career they had built, the very identity they held as an invincible soldier was shattered. The road to recovery was a new kind of war, fought not in a foreign land, but within the sterile walls of a hospital and the quiet confines of their own mind. Doctors delivered a grim prognosis. They said walking again might be a long shot, let alone returning to any semblance of their former life. The physical therapy was grueling, every small movement a monumental effort. For many, this would have been the end of the story. A tragic, but understandable, conclusion. But this is where the bulletproof spirit truly reveals itself. Lying in that hospital bed, they made a choice. They refused to be defined by their injuries. They rejected the idea that their best days were behind them. Instead of focusing on what was lost, they began to focus with microscopic intensity on what could be gained. The first time they could wiggle a toe was a victory. Sitting up on their own was a triumph. They attacked their rehabilitation with the same discipline and ferocity they had applied to their military training. Early mornings, late nights, pushing through pain that would make most people give up. There were moments of doubt, of course, dark days filled with frustration and despair. But in those moments, they would remember the faces of their comrades, the promises they made to themselves, and the unwavering belief that their mission wasn't over. It had just changed. Their physical recovery was astonishing. They didn't just learn to walk again, they learned to run. But the story doesn't end there. True strength isn't just about physical resilience. While rebuilding their body, they also went to work rebuilding their purpose. They realized their experiences gave them a unique perspective, a powerful voice to help others who were struggling. They began speaking to other wounded veterans, sharing their story not as a tale of tragedy, but as a testament to hope. They started a non-profit foundation to provide resources and support for fellow service members facing the difficult transition back to civilian life. They used their pain as fuel, transforming personal adversity into a public mission of service. They discovered that their leadership skills were just as valuable outside the military as they were in it. This soldier's battlefield shifted from mountains and deserts to hospital rooms and conference halls. Their weapon became their voice, their armor became their empathy. They proved that a soldier isn't just someone who wears a uniform, it's a mindset. It's about service, sacrifice, and the relentless pursuit of a mission, no matter the obstacle. Today, this individual is a beacon of hope for thousands. They've run marathons, climbed mountains they were told they'd never even walk on again, and most importantly, they've pulled countless others out of the darkness. They show us that the deepest wounds are not the ones we can see, and the greatest strength comes from healing them. Their spirit, tested by fire and shrapnel, emerged not just intact, but stronger, more compassionate, and truly bulletproof. Their story is a powerful reminder for all of us. No matter what battles you're facing in your own life, whether they're physical, emotional, or professional, the same principles apply. Discipline, resilience, and refusing to let your circumstances define your outcome. It's about finding a new mission when the old one ends. So the next time you feel like you've hit a wall, remember this story. Remember the soldier who turned a moment of devastation into a lifetime of inspiration. The human spirit, when truly committed, is the most powerful force in the universe. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey today. If this story moved you, please hit that like button, subscribe for more inspiring content, and share this video with someone who might need to hear it. We'll see you in the next one.